Hello and welcome to Joburg Today. I am Nashina Mohammed. Always a pleasure to have you with us. For those who don't mind bracing the cold and early mornings, dog sledding might just be the perfect fix for you and your dog. Let's check it out.
Sled Dogs Unlimited is a club through which dogs and their owners are able to exercise together, mainly through the sport of dryland sledding. Dryland dog sledding is exactly the same as traditional dog sledding, except that it is practiced on a dirt track rather than on snow, using a variety of vehicles with wheels instead of skis. The sport has become very popular in countries with warmer climates and little or no access to snow.
I started doing agility with Siberian Huskies, which is not very conventional. Normally agility is done with Border Collies. And one of my Border Collie friends said, hey, go and check out this place in Gerardsville. They sled their Huskies every Sunday morning, and it might give you a nice opportunity to blow off some steam so they don't run away during agility. And that's how I got started. Sledding is not competitive in South Africa, so it's really, there's no pressure. You can go out when you want. You don't have to push the dogs. If they look like they're not having fun anymore, you can stop, give them a stretch. So obviously we don't want to run the dogs too hectically in the heat, so we organize really early morning or really late afternoon hikes and walks, and it's just a nice social outing with the dogs. Gets the dogs out of the house, and it's also safety in numbers when we're walking.
Each member has to bring with a first aid kit. We recommend a first aid kit for themselves and for their dogs. And obviously, members also know their own dogs, know the temperaments, and we have the yellow bandana project as well. So people shouldn't approach dogs with the yellow bandana. They need their space so that they don't cause any friction between other dogs and obviously members getting injured.
From the track perspective, even when we're out on the track, we do timed. So when an individual goes out and it's slower, the next person obviously is timed, and we give them some space so that there's no friction between the dogs and that everybody is quite safe from that aspect. That's some of the precautions that we do take from, our first and foremost is we're here for the dogs.
You have to be mad to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning on a Sunday.
Yeah.
12 o'clock midday, Huskies, who are generally very active dogs, are all fast asleep. The neighborhoods are quiet.
This is what they were born to do. This is it. You can hook a dog up that's never done this before, and they run beautifully, and it's like a natural instinct for them. We've got a 1K track that is quite good. It's short. It's not a big distance. We're not doing 10Ks plus. The max we have is the 2K track. But from a health perspective, the dogs love mental stimulation. There's so much smells out here. It's a new environment. So from that way, the dogs just love it. They absolutely love it. We all have the same interest, the love, the concern for the dogs. This is what we love.
I'm Ray for Joburg Today.
Hi, this is Matata James, and you're watching Joburg Today.
Like us on Facebook, joburgtoday.tv, and follow us on Twitter at Joburg Today. Joburgers might find a need to explore adventure sports this winter. We visit Avalanche to learn more about skiing.
With the winter season upon us as Joburgers, it's very fair that we find activities that complement the weather. Well, I'm here at Avalanche to learn more about skiing from a South African perspective. Let's check it out.
The Avalanche relates to every single person in your family. When people phone in and ask us what's the age limits, we say it starts at 1 and finishes at 99. It's one of those things where every single person can get involved, and it's a nice part. From bumboarding, from the kids' side, a lot of parents think it's just for kids alone because of the tubing down the slope. But once the adults actually get on the tubes, they become the kids as well, which is great fun.
The surface used at Avalanche is called Snowflakes. We found out the difference between real snow and the artificial surface.
Snowflakes is a great surface to this. Rated #1 surface as an artificial surface for learning how to ski and snowboard. It does allow you to carve on the surface, whereas all other surfaces, it doesn't allow you, where you've actually lift your feet to turn, where on snowflakes you can actually turn.
The only thing that is different is friction. We got more friction here, and that side it's less friction. You just slide, you just ski and go.
We decided that it's actually nice to try and create a training facility, and we do have 2 local ski resorts as well. One based in Lesotho called Afri-Ski, and the other one in the Eastern Cape called Tippendale. And through that, there's obviously we train and teach guys that go to those resorts, and then also the guys that go overseas. And we thought that it's a nice market to get involved in, and another new sport that is an Olympic sport as well. And we thought maybe involved to teach people how to do it.
I think this is a great place. We came here to practice. We're going to Afri-Ski, me and my beautiful wife, and we learned how to stop. We learned how to do everything.
We came here once to check how it's cheered, and I liked it. Then as I got into it, I started getting better and better. At first I struggled, but as I got into it, the instructors helped me.
To me, it's just a passion. I like it more than anything else. You know, but sometimes you have to enjoy what you're doing. I'm not doing it because I have to. I'm doing it because I want to do it.
There you have it, folks. From learning how to skiing and having an experience on the snowflakes, I must say Avalanche is the place to be. I'm Ray for Joburg Today.
Peace, peace, you know what it is. It's your man SKYZOO Skyzoo, live from Brooklyn, New York. And this is Joburg Today.
And that brings us to the end of the show. For more coverage on the city, do check out our playlist. And that's it from me, Nashina. Enjoy the long weekend.